Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Shadowgate. Alright, let's go ahead and give this man the invoice now. You hand the invoice to the barkeeper, curious about what kind of glorious bottle You hand the invoice to the barkeeper, curious about what kind of glorious bottle will hold wine fit for a king. Got it. Here you go, he says, handing you a most unremarkable and basic-looking wine bottle. He leans closer and whispers, I don't know how you got to be fetching the king's wine, but good job getting in the castle. Rescue our king, he finishes. You're not an expert, but this bottle of wine has been aged for 100 years and is fit for a king among kings. Didn't we just say it's not remarkable? Well, use it on yourself. Figuring you won't get another chance, you take a sip of the wine. It's pretty good. Get drunk. It'll get you drunk. Okay. Good luck, my fendling friend. Good luck this! Okay, well, in an unjustified display of aggression, you leap into the bar and kick at the barkeeper. You miss him by a mile, and your momentum sends you tumbling onto the floor. You're awoken by guards placing you in shackles. You're thrown back into the Gwenethel dungeon, this time for a good reason for your incarceration. Did I not do that before? Or is it different now because I've made friends with him? Either way, I got the wine. Let's get out of here. Actually, hold up. Just because now we know that's a thing. Nope. He still slices me instantly. Never mind. Good to see he's still quick on the draw. Alright, the king's wine. The guard looks at the wine and speaks, The prince be not here, but ye can leave it inside. Shoot, he is not here. Be quick about it and close the door on your way out. I'm taking me leave. He stands aside and allows you to pass. That just seems like... You're not going to question that I'm just a fendling like doing this shit? I don't know. The heavy wooden door has no lock, which explains why there was a sentry standing guard. With the guard gone, you can freely open the door and enter. You pull the metal ring and open the door. This doorway is the entrance to the king's chamber. Oh, I meant to hit move. Fancy. A great black dragon soars over a red background on this richly woven tapestry. You notice it swaying gently. The fabric is woven beautifully into a scene depicting the sun setting over a battlefield. There's a lantern sitting on the bedside nightstand. The fine workmanship of this large bed is clearly seen in the carving of its frame. Bright orange flames hungrily consume the logs within the stone fireplace. The regal yet unassuming decorations in the king's chamber create a cozy atmosphere. It's a small wooden nightstand, likely used to hold the king's accessories. Pull the drawer open. A single item looks unusual among the expensive pieces of jewelry. There's something unusual in this drawer. Whoa, oh, that kind of freaked me out because it's like right in front of my face. Oh, the Mandragora. You need to put it in his room. Okay, so this is what the big guy put in here. Reach into the drawer and grasp the wrapped item. Suddenly, it begins shrieking. You've earned the ire of a Mandragora. In a few moments, its screams will drive the soul from your body. You must dispose of it quickly. The Mandragora in your hand screeches so loud it risks tearing your soul apart. Get rid of it! Nothing happened. Speak to it. You receive no reply. I'll stab it in a moment. I'm pretty sure you throw it in the fire. But I'm just gonna be like, duh! The cries for the Mandragora grow louder and louder, each one a searing hot spike driving into your brain. You collapse in pain, lying on the floor. You become aware of your soul tearing away from your body. Then you know no more. Alright. Probably toss it into the fire. Let's look at everything else for now first. We'll take the lantern. A fresh candle burns brightly in the lantern. It will not open. Take the bed. See, it talks about... You notice it's swaying gently. I can't, like, take it. Can't use it. Can't close it. Can't open it. Can't speak to it. And hitting it does nothing. Okay. Into the fire with you. Oh, God. Wanting nothing to do with the creature, you throw it straight into the fireplace. Okay, there we go. The Mandragora howls as flames crawl over its body. Embers from its flailing limbs ignite the wall tapestry, which burns as quickly as the vile Mandragora. In moments, the tapestry is no more, and a magnificent suit of armor is revealed. The luck I have, you say gratefully. Death by Mandragora is no way to go. These monsters wanted the prince to suffer, you say as your resolve renews. A majestic set of armor stands against the wall. You notice the helmet and gauntlets are loose, as if they were recently moved. An inscription on the armor reads, Torlin Gwenthal. Cannot take it. Huh. Lantern, gold dagger, I don't know, put it in its hand. Nope. Do you want some cheese? Nope, okay. So what did that do, though? I mean, I helped the king out, clearly. There's armor here. Where's the prince? More importantly, how do I get into this treasury? Maybe I'll pick it with the gold dagger. Oh. There wasn't anywhere that I needed a lantern that I know of. Disenchantment. Hold up. Spell did not work. Never mind. I wonder if I could have disenchanted the thing. Probably not. Where else could this be used? Reveal what is hidden. Also, can I, like, specifically... trying to see if I just need to, like, specifically do something else. The helmets and gauntlets are loose, as if it was recently moved. But why would this be here? Okay. Nothing else in the King's Chamber that I can see. Nope. Don't know how I'd get in here yet. Really screwed me over when I didn't find the prince. But maybe now something will be different. Also, I just realized, hey, there's windows here. Oh, you leap out of the window and into the waiting arms of the Reaper. I swear, the game's not even giving me, like, the, you really shouldn't do that. It's just like, nah, by this point, you know. How many rooms, all right, hold up. We have to assess. How many rooms have windows that we can hurl ourselves from? There's a lot of them, to be perfectly honest. How about this one? Is this one any different? Nope, it's the same text. Into the arms of the Reaper. Tower access. Nope, it's locked, though. We have no way of getting in, as far as I can see. Nothing else in the kitchen, as far as I can see. Unless... Flour spills like an avalanche onto the floor as you slice through the sack. Oh, it's a sack, all right. This sturdy burlap sack is now empty, and more importantly, portable. Oh. You snatch up the empty sack. Cannot take it. You feel mildly sorry for the poor soul who has to clean up all this flour. What do I need a sack for? You remember using thick burlap sacks like this to hold magical relics during your exploits. The dangerous relics, that is. If I I need to take a dangerous relic, I suppose. The goal is still to find the prince and get the evidence to him. But I'm kind of at a loss now. Now, I'm going to go back out to the town. It's very possible that things have changed. Or I could try talking to him to see if he knows anything. No, okay. He might have been like, what? The prince isn't in the castle? Try looking here. Oh, now there was this over here, too. Tight. Fuck! Shut tight. Talk to the hand! Cross swords. Fuck! I didn't bump into it. I tried to use the dagger on it I challenged it to a duel. And it won. There is not going to be anything out here. Unless... highly doubt. Now that we have the evidence, is anything different here? No, you just get clubbed. I figured as much. Like, just let me talk to the Lord. Lord Jane. There's nothing else out here for me, as far as I can tell. So nothing with this. Let's try going back to town now. Can I, like, use the spell on this? No, because it's to disenchant. Get disenchanted on! Oh, shit. Pow! All are welcome. I don't think I read that the other time. I figured it would be the same text on both sides. Fountain. Nothing there as far as I would be able to tell. Yo, can you tell me where the prince is? Good luck. Nope, he just tells me good luck. Alright. We might be hitting a stuck point because I don't really have any notes to get me anything. Nothing else is here. We're looking for the prince. So unless he's going to magically pop up in one of these buildings that I've been in here, can you tell me where the prince is? No one's going to be able to. Oops, I didn't mean to click the map, but... And going back down the well is not an option. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss as to where I'm supposed to go next. What do you say? If anyone's going to believe us, we will need evidence of the traitor's wrongdoing. We need to search the castle. I have the evidence, though. I just need to find the prince. Secret alcove does nothing. All the way back out here does nothing. I am going to cut and edit in just a moment here if I can't immediately see something that jumps out at me that I missed the first time. Nothing really in the dungeon. Nothing left in the kitchen as far as I know. Unless I can, like... Baking bread is not going to do me anything. It can reflect light. I have not come across, like, a light puzzle as far as I can recall. Lower stairs. Upper hall. No tower access. Nothing else here. Trade room is done. It's that I feel like there had to be a reason that the armor was revealed. I feel like the armor is the only interactable thing. When we tried using the spell on it, that don't do anything. I mean, unless handing it the silver tray or the cheese is going to do anything, I doubt. Here, sir. Would you like the evidence? No. What was the history book for? Defeated a high price, glimmer. Oh! Son of a bitch. I knew it! But see, I called it. I did call it earlier. I mean, it's kind of obvious, though, in my mind a little bit, that, you know, this inventory item is left. It's talking about that. I could have sworn I tried using it before, but I must have been clicking on not the other pieces. Okay, I do not have to edit. Sorry that took me a bit, but I did figure it out. With a loud grinding noise, the wall slides open. I should have made that connection faster, but it's fine. Recently moved. Specifically, that those were movable for that, as opposed to, I was thinking that it meant somebody moved the armor here. The air is thick and oppressive coming through the secret passage, and that then makes more sense about why the air was moving. That's what I thought it was going to be, like directly behind. I didn't expect to see armor there. King's Passage. It's a painting of a lovely woman with flowing brown hair and a piercing gaze. You see an unusual bump in the bottom of the canvas. It is a painting of King Leon, one of the majestic line of Gwenenthal rulers. While marveling at the detail, you hear a faint whispering sound coming from behind the painting. So bump and whispering. Portrait of the late Queen Mother. You get the impression from the painting that she was a warm and giving person. What an unusual place for a chair, you muse out loud to no one in particular. Solid wooden door is blocking your path. It is locked and far too strong to break through. This secret room must be a private passage for the king. You take the painting from the wall, revealing a small hole. Stepping onto the chair, you place your eye against the hole. Ah, this douchebag. Belisar stands. Belisar. I'm gonna try to get used to saying his name. Belisar stands quietly in the middle of the room. He slowly raises his arms and begins to chant. Before your very eyes, Belisar transforms into a hideous lizard-like creature. You feel cool air pouring in from the room beyond. The mirror ripples as a shape begins to form. The lizard man stops chanting and speaks. Master, there has been setbacks, but all is as planned. The druid has left your tomb unguarded. The druid has left your tomb unguarded. Also, it says peephole. Yes, master, he is here in this castle's tower. No, the pawns are of no further use. I leave now. There is much ground to cover through Torlin forests, across the Barren and over Gatekeeper Mountain. I will retrieve your staff before the autumn. Now, how do you say that word? Autumnal equinox, and usher you back into the world. Okay, so it's gonna be the warlock from the first game, I guess. Then you gasp and pull your head back from the wall. The equinox is tomorrow. You have to follow him. The king, you whisper. I've got to find the royal seal and convince the prince to search the dungeon below. Your wisp companion chimes in. After we rescue King Aronde, we have to follow that fiend into the Torlin forest. The game kind of directly is telling you, like, unprompted, it gives you, like, here's what you need to do next. Yeah, which is fine, whatever. Okay, look again. There's a small hole cut into this wall. You can move in for a closer look. There's no one here. You're curious about the bump in the painting. Gripping the sides, you lift the painting off of the wall. You hear something sliding inside the painting as you place it on the ground. Ah. Oh, I really thought that was going to work. Huh. Okay, hold on. There's a bump, though. Unusual bump at the bottom of the canvas. I really thought you'd, like, cut it open. Bread and cheese and silver tray aren't going to do crap. Well, I want to use. Put it in the sack. It really... Okay, I had to specifically aim at the bottom. There are some things that are very much more sensitive to where you're pointing. You turn the painting over and look at the back. There's a faint outline under the back of the canvas. It looks like a thin circle attached to a shaft. Oh my! You drag the you drag the dagger along the back of the painting. Your destructive crusade against art reveals a key. Look, I didn't want to do it, but I need it. Having cut open the back of the canvas, you see a key hidden in the painting. Take the key. It is a simple, small iron key, rather modest for a king's key. Key fits perfectly in the lock. With a quick turn, you unlock the door. The solid wooden door is unlocked. Cut into the stone wall is a passageway that leads into darkness. As you enter the room, an updraft of wind playfully tussles your hair. There must be stairs in front of you. You can see nothing except for a glint of metal above your head. I need light, you think to yourself. Okay. I have the lantern. Is it usable, though? It is. Getting on your tiptoes, you hang the lantern on the hook. Now that the stairs are lit, you feel comfortable proceeding. Shoot. Hold up. Nope. Are you sure you want to quit? Remember to say, are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Hold up. Hopefully it doesn't save that progress. Only because... Yes. Move forward into the darkness. Despite knowing the danger of walking in the dark, you take a step forward. You immediately lose your footing and tumble down the stairs, breaking several bones, particularly in your neck. You die slowly in a broken heap in the darkness. Alright, worth it. It's like when you run out of torches and then you just like, oh, you stumbled around and oh, you fell and you're dead now. Actually, what happens if I just look? It's a small metal hook. It must be used to hang something. You can barely reach it. It's so dark that you can barely see your hands before your face. A soft draft blows into the king's passage. Okay, use the lantern again. The gentle glow from the lantern is illuminating the stairway. Stairs wind downward. The antechamber. Oh. Hey, this looks familiar. 3 doors. You gaze into the elaborately detailed mirror. An unusual shimmer distorts the reflection of your face. Are you saying I'm ugly? This antechamber is a quiet place for a ruler to relax when not holding court. Stairs wind upward. This closed door is much like many others in the castle. It is locked. Do not work. Ouch! That's smarts! What are these? Chamber. What is this, then? These aren't like doorways. I don't know what they are. Huh. Gold sack, empty dagger. Speak into the mirror. Oh, darn it. I really thought that might have done something. Huh. Oh. We got a spell. Finally. Okay. That makes sense. You chant the magic words. Tar Gwenthal. The face of the mirror begins to shimmer and melt away, revealing a hidden compartment beyond. Golden object is hidden within the altar. This must be the royal seal King Aronde spoke of. You take the royal seal of Gwenenthal, just like Aronde said. This will prove that the king is alive. This thing isn't so great, you mumble as you look it over, trying to see what all the fuss is all about. This handheld golden stamp has the crest of Gwenenthal and unknown runes printed across the bottom. But now what? I still can't open this. But I've got this now, so maybe I can find the prince? Maybe he'll be around somewhere now? Mr. Prince, sir? Where are you? Let's go down to the dungeon. Here's the royal seal. What the fuck? You have nothing to say about that? I'm gonna use this sack on your head. I use the dagger on the king. Shit. Okay. We've got the royal seal. Now what? There was another door, but I don't know how to open that one. Did I not look long enough at the door? Let's go back real quick while we're near still. With the face of the mirror gone and the compartment empty, you see a small button at the bottom of the altar. Okay, I did notice that, but I just didn't, like, finish to think actually, like, doing anything with, but it's fine. I wanted to show it to the king anyway, so whatever. You press the button and hear a satisfying click from the door on your left. Because it looked almost like it could have been just a thing that the royal seal is resting on, not necessarily a button, but I did half think it could have been. I just didn't follow through with it. You see the great throne room of Gwenenthal. Oh. Oh. Mr. Prince, sir! As you enter the throne room, your wisp friend appears to give you advice. Tee-hee! You stand before... I don't know... How do I do a tee-hee? Tee-hee! You stand before royalty, Dell. Act quickly and mind your obnoxious tongue, for you must prove the king lives. Should you dally or misstep, it will be certain death. You can evade traps and monsters, but can you lead men? Do not approach unless you carry ample evidence of the traitor who incarcerated his king within the dungeon below. Finally, something interesting. Finally, something interesting to watch. The door is currently barred shut. This door connects to the king's antechamber to the throne room. The stately stonework and regal trappings create a majestic atmosphere. Gwenenthal and Westland banners line the walls. The steps approach the throne. Hey, what about the dude sitting on the throne? You want to comment about that? Did not open. Ouch, that smarts! So this just lets me kind of go like that. And then I have to move forward to him. A look of surprise appears on the face of a man sitting upon the throne. He resembles the king who was imprisoned in the dungeon. This must be Prince Elrith. So wait a minute. From the story part earlier, if this is the prince, we're trying to convince him that someone is bad. I thought that in the comic, he was the bad guy? I'm not gonna think about it too much, I guess, right now. His eyes lock onto yours as he inspects you cautiously. He speaks firmly. What is the meaning of this intrusion? The meaning is this, Your Highness! Pow! You raise your fist, ready to attack the prince. Before you can step forward, a well-thrown spear intercepts you. It's quickly followed by another spear. You're dead before the guards reach your body. "300 spears come my way." Let's see, the prince sits before you, slumped on his throne. You see the dark circles and deep worry lines etched into his face. Despite his status, you feel sympathy for him. He looks as if the strain of ruling is too much for him to handle. There's nothing else here that I can actually look at and interact with. A massive throne sits upon a dais carved from marble. Steps lead down the dais and away from the throne. How about just speaking? Do not try my patience, Fenling. If you have reason for me to trust you, show it now. Do not try my patience. Do not try my patience. Oh shit! He actually got a... Having enough of your nonsense, the prince calls for his guards. You are quickly surrounded. You turn to flee, but instead of escaping, you clumsily fall into the arms of a guard. You are dragged back to a familiar cell. As the door slams shut, a large figure approaches your cell. You swear you recognize those horns from somewhere. That's funny. Oops, oops, oops. He's finally just like, you know what? I've had enough of your shit. Take this. So, a mere thief then. Guards, take this creature from my sight, the prince says, disappointed. Before you are captured, you flee for the side door, but a well-thrown spear pierces your chest, stopping you dead. Well, how about that? Maybe he'd like some of the stinky cheese. Would you like some cheese? Ah, fuck! You stole the royal cheese! Alright, no more fooling around. Have some evidence. Motherfucker, I'm showing you evidence! What the fuck? Some fucking ruler you are. I thought I might have to show this first, but it's like, look, it's evidence! Like, fuck you! Sensing the prince's impatience, you quickly produce the royal seal. The prince gasps at the sight of the relic. By the one, he shouts. How did you come to hold the seal? Only my brother knew where this was hidden. The king must live. Explain yourself. What is the meaning of this? He finishes, staring at you with no thought of hiding his anticipation. You know you have but a moment to make a compelling argument. Words alone will not help you to convince the prince. So this guy walks into a bar. Ah, do not try my patience. Oh, he's just gonna... Same as before? No fear nonsense, turn to flee, nope, okay. I figured as much, but I just had to try. It could have slightly changed to be like, I guess you have nothing to say then, and then he, you know, kills me. Oh, it remembered my whatchamacallit. Alright, well fine, here. Have the evidence. In a rare show of humility, you bow your head and hand the trade minister's book to the expectant prince. He thumbs through the book quickly, his eyes growing wider with each turning page. His face is painted with righteous fury. The prince shouts, Guards, seize Oven at once and take him alive. I want him at my feet. Now! His face calms, and he smiles gently at you. Come, Fenling. You spoke with my brother? Please, bring me to him. Fuck yeah! Hey, Prince, you want to see a cool party trick? Oh! Okay, real quick, before we do, the throne is cleverly outfitted with thick velvet cushions, but it still looks uncomfortable. Please let me sit in it. No! I wanted to be king! Oh, this opened up now. How convenient. You gonna kill me now that I've got your king? Now, I could just wander around with the king. I'm going to assume I can't do anything funny with that. Let's just take him. Oh my god! The Minotaur you knocked out during your escape leaps in front of you, blocking your path. He clearly remembers you and has an axe to grind. The monster raises his weapon and prepares to bury the blade in your head. Foul beast, shouts the prince as members of the royal guard fire arrows into the Minotaur's chest. Oh, he looks so sad now. That beast was surely part of the conspiracy to imprison the king. I trust you are all right, Master Fenling. Now, to the king. Oh, Master Fenling. Oh, your highness. Oh, I do say. Here he is. Ta-da! Watch as I smack your brother. Oh, despite his shabby appearance, this man has a regal disposition. You wouldn't dare attack him. That's what you think. Oh, okay. Fenling and Elrith. Blessed be the one, the king shouts. He looks at you. My friend, who locked me in this cell? You quickly explain the facts. Elvin and Veldar? Scoundrels! Release me, brother! There is much to do, the king exclaims. With that, the toll of your effort overwhelms you. You become faint as your vision dims, and you collapse to the floor. What the hell? We succeeded in helping the king so far! It's time to faint! Oh, it's too much for me. A rescue down under. Freed the king. I don't know why I said it that way. A rescue down under. Freed the king. You blink your eyes and try to focus on your surroundings, recovering your wits enough to recognize the throne room. For a minute I thought he was bleeding from his chest, but it's just the emblem. The rescued king sits upon his throne with his brother at his right hand. The king smiles at you. My friend, you have succeeded beyond my wildest hopes. Take this reward for thy courage and ingenuity. Oh, the treasury key! We're gonna get rich. This is the key to the royal treasury. There's an item set aside just for you. A small pouch of riches. Do not take this gift lightly. We are trusting you only to take your reward. Well, you know what that means. I am a thief after all. I shall also bestow upon thee the title of King's Squire. Oh, your majesty, you're too kind. You can't see me, but I'm bowing. You mumble a thank you. Thank you. Unsure whether this title will require any work from you, the king sees your discomfort and laughs. Fear not, 'tis but an honorary title. Now, I must speak with Lord Jair to quell all talk of war. Jair's army has withdrawn from the forest and will not return. So I can go that way now. King Arande motions a servant to show you out, while Prince Aerith says he will personally conduct the search for conspirators. Well, how about that? Very nice. The game does seem decently linear in the sense that I don't think I'm going to really have to come back here so much. Now, it's entirely possible that that's not true, and that's what the quick travel is going to be for, but I think maybe if I grab everything I can, like the sack and all that stuff now, it might mean I have to do minimal backtracking. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out how they're constructing this game. I cannot move there. I cannot open that. Alright, well, I'll kick back out to here. So, oh, treasury. I nearly forgot about my reward. How silly of me. About to get rich. Nothing. I want to look at it first. A simple iron key with an emblem of a jewel stamped onto its grip. You twist the key in the lock, giddy with excitement about the treasures behind this door. The large steel door is unlocked. All that's left is to open it. You lean heavily into the steel door, using all of your weight to push it open. A chamber filled with treasures lies beyond. Oh my god, there's so many riches! It's a small pouch made of a rich purple fabric and bearing the royal insignia. This pouch is your well-deserved reward for saving the king. Best to take it and not disturb the treasures you didn't earn. I am a thief! The fuck we talking about? Best not to steal stuff, you thief! You let out a long whistle. So, this is the royal treasure of Gwenenthal, you say, your hands sweating from excitement. Let me see. We have a sword, jewels, a chalice. Standard fare for a treasury, you say to the empty room. It dawns on you that the room is much larger than the pile of gold. Gwenenthal must have fallen on hard times. Let out a long whistle. You look at the crown jewels of Gwenenthal and wonder how they would fit on your head, but decide against trying them on. It says you. I want to try it. These remind you of relics from a bygone era, when only the most ultimate of wizards would brave dungeons for treasure. Ah, the golden age of fantastic adventures, you say wistfully. Alright, what dice do I have to roll? What do I roll for to try to attempt to steal? Don't mind if I do. You lift the treasure, imagining where you'll sell it and what you'll do with the profit. Halt! Drop it, thief! A heavy hand grasps your neck and shoves you, sending you flying into a wall and knocking you unconscious. You awaken in a very familiar dungeon cell, your greed having gotten the best of you again. Wow. Not even like a second chance, Your Royal Highness? I did save your ass. I know you told me not to take, but, you know, take. Your greed convinced you that the contents of the pouch are not enough for of a reward, so you decide to take a little more. Your pockets loaded with gold, you turn to leave, but two large guards block the exit. Their spears pointed straight at you. In a flash, they skewer your lungs, you realize. Jesus Christ! In a flash, they skewer your lungs. You realize, just before you die, that stealing from a grateful friend was a mistake. Now, I'm going to try to steal that chalice that's like on the ground right there. I imagine that's the same, but just in case. Nope, okay. Because the crown dialogue was a little different. Now, I'm going to do the relics over there too. It might have this generic one. The moment your hand touches the treasure, a shout rings loud from behind you. Halt, thief! Before you can turn around, the weight of a sizable guard lands on your back, and you are cuffed and dragged to the dungeon. As you await your trial, in a dodge? Oh, I don't know what this word is. A dodge? A dage? A dodge? An adage about things coming full circle repeatedly runs through your mind. It's quite obnoxious. I have never seen that word in my life. An adagi? A dagi? Alright, let's just take what was ours. You snatch up your reward, eager to see what's inside. It's a small, it's small pouch made of... Wait, it's small pouch... Shouldn't it have A? It's a small pouch made of a rich purple fabric and bearing the royal insignia. You open the fancy pouch and remove the contents. You got an emerald! And a sapphire. There was something for a sapphire at the weapon shop, right? And the most perfect pearl you've ever seen. Giving the pouch one last shake, you are happy with your haul. You discard the empty pouch. Alright, that's pretty cool. He doesn't just give me one jewel, he gave me a couple. The dark verdant hue of this gem reminds you of your home in the fens. This is truly a lovely emerald. Looking closer, you can see this gem has an unusual cut. Its setting must not be meant for jewelry. This translucent crystal of this gem, the translucent crystal of this gem is a deep shade of blue. The value of this sapphire must be tremendous. This perfectly round orb has brilliant white luster. It is commonly known as a pearl and is a highly coveted gemstone. Now let's take more! Alright. I think we're ready to leave outside the woods as soon as we go to the shop and get that weapon. Was it the crossbow? Ooh, okay, now this is another thing. In the thing for the Kickstarter, it mentioned there's like a day and night cycle. I think it showed a picture of this place specifically, and like one other screenshot in 3 different states. So I'm going to assume there's like day, there's like sunset like kind of time here, and then there's night. Possibly a morning one as well, I don't know. And it said that certain events could like be different, I guess, depending on the time of day. So I wasn't sure if that was going to be like an actual live clock, like as you make moves, time passes, or if it's going to be story that makes time pass. I'm guessing at this point, story is what makes it pass. Oh, we can actually go inside the temple now. Okay, we need to go into the temple. And actually, does it say anything different? Like, I don't know if it's gonna... Hold up. I don't think it's going to comment about the weather change, or the time of day change. But you know what? Just to kind of see a different lighting. Some of the different places. Now, inside, I imagine looks much the same. Yeah, that wouldn't really change. Oh, was it... No, wait. Was it the scroll? Hold up. Not at any value. It might have been the scroll. No. I thought maybe this scroll was something. Okay. No, so I assume it is actually the weapon. Can I talk to you? Good. Oh. I was wondering if he would comment and be like, "You freed the king! You're awesome!" Does anyone acknowledge that I helped the king? No. Of course not. You. I didn't mean to give you the emerald. Thanks. Don't point it, thanks! Don't point it at your eye. Or yourself, for that matter, the clerk says in a stern voice. Expo! The Expo! Can we get an... Do you got an Xbox? Xbox One? 360? Series X? S? I'll take any of them. This crossbow fires metal-tipped bolts at high velocity to easily penetrate armor or thick hides. You point to the quiver. That holds bolts, standard ammunition for a crossbow. 20 silver coins, he says curtly. I have to actually get silver to get armed? Motherfucker, I take a gem. I'm sure this is worth enough. Fuck, we can't use this yet. Unless... Oh. Use it on thyself. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we need 20 silver. Can we go find that beast that had all those silver coins? Alright. We still need that because we need ammo. But we can finally actually enter the temple here. But we are at time. So I think we'll go ahead and cut this one here. And actually, for a little, peek behind the curtain, I think this will be enough for this first session here. So, pretty good progress. The map is pretty clear on Chapter 3. Maybe I thought that it was going to take me significantly longer than like the 9 hours, but we're reading most everything text-wise. I'm reading most of the flavor text. I'm finding deaths that I can. I'm not going to have an actual death count of how many that I found if there's 180 plus, but I'm just going to do my best to find all the ones I can, okay? But having said that, I feel like we're making pretty good progress, so maybe the later chapters could get longer, though. It is entirely possible that, it's X number of chapters long, but this is just the intro, so it starts you off kind of easy, and the environments are just going to continue to get even bigger, because, keep in mind this map, I mean, this is only, 25%. Wait, does that mean... Is the percentage changing just as I complete more of the game? Because it was like 14% or whatever. Does that mean I'm a fourth of the way through, technically? Maybe this is actual overall game progress as well. Either way, that's fine. So, I don't know, we'll see. Ultimately, this is going to be as long as it is. But I'm going to stick with what I'm doing here, just because I don't want this to be 50 parts long. But anyways, good session. Making good progress, and we'll go ahead and next time we'll check out the temple. There's going to be something here, I'm sure. We need to find 20 silver so we can get those bolts, and then again, I believe we'll just be able to go out to the back entrance, and Jane's troops are probably gone now, and then we'll be able to proceed into the forest and see what goes on over there as we chase down that lizard man who's working for whoever. But well, we assume it's going to be like the Dark Warlock coming back again or whoever. But anyways, that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.